It's dangerous. I got him running around. Thought I'd touch base and let you know how my meeting went. Get situated here. I love this dress, but it doesn't lay the right way. How are you? It is hot. Oh my God, it is so hot. A couple hours ago, after I had gotten home from the meeting, I went and cleaned out the pool. It was starting to get a little green. How'd my meeting go, you ask? It went fabulous. Fabulous. It went about an hour. I'm watching these knuckleheads. I have to be careful because they're mean to Francis sometimes. Hey, girls. I need a cup of coffee, though. Come on, Francis. You come with me. Francis, come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's see if I can get them to walk into the kitchen. I don't know what it is, but they're like sometimes mean to Francis. And I don't know why. Pick some more tomatoes. Alright, let's get some coffee. My meeting this morning was at the bread company because it was just a local place. And whoa, dogs, they're under my feet. Jeez Louise. What are you doing, Hank? Anyway, the position that I applied for, they have several different roles, and now they have to figure out which one I'm going to work best in. Let me grab coffee, and then I'll get situated. Anyway, I came home from my meeting, and animals, they're everywhere. Drives me insane most of the time. Cleaned out the pool, because it was starting to get a little green from all of the humidity. Alright, got that. Well, let's go walking here. Yeah, hold on. Hello everyone, good afternoon. It's 1,090 degrees here in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm touching base to let you know how my meeting this morning went. Go lay down, Nellie. Because it went really, really well. And I won't give all the details yet. I'll get you situated. Hang on. This is the one thing. There's a couple things. Hold on. Let's get you situated there. When you are in between jobs, one, you can't lose faith. You can't. Now I'm going to watch the dogs from this end. They're going crazy. Come on, Nellie. Now, come on. Get in the crate and leave the girls alone. Come on, let's go. Now. Go. No, stop chewing. Hold on. No, crate. Go. Come on, so they don't chew in your ears. You two find a toy. And don't bother Francis. They're so wound up with this heat. They can't run around in the yard like they normally do. Anyway, I cleaned the pool because I'm going to try to maybe get in it tonight or tomorrow. Anyway, back to what I was saying. When you were in between jobs, and yeah, my hair went real flat from all this humidity, but I don't care. You can't lose faith. You have to believe that there is a role out there just for you. You have to believe that whatever it is that you are wanting and needing, somebody else is wanting and needing what you have. Sorry. So the meeting went really, really well. Did all my onboarding. What a weird word, onboarding. Did all that this afternoon. Now I sit back and I wait. Wait to see what role they are going to put me in. I need to be working by next week. Bottom line, need to be working by next week. One of the very nice things about this company, I can teach my classes. That was my big thing. I needed to be able to have flexibility. Flexibility is the key to this life, because I do not want to miss that opportunity at teaching at the community college. I've worked really, really hard and have earned that spot. I won't say I deserve it, because I don't like to use the word I deserve. I won't say I'm entitled to it, because we're all entitled to opportunities. But that was the thing. I was like, hey, about, the end of January into March, I have the opportunity to teach at Merrimack, which is our community college, if anybody is not familiar with St. Louis. And he was like, that's fine, that's great. He said, I have no problem with any of that. So, hopefully by mid-week next week, I'll know exactly what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. I'm Kitryn Marie, reside in St. Louis, Missouri. I am an artist, I am a writer, I'm a speaker, life and a business coach. Always have had my hand in a real other industry, earning a check on top of my entrepreneur stuff. So when you hear me say I'm an artist, I teach group painting classes. When you hear me say I'm a writer, I have a published book. When He Had Her. It's available on Amazon. I do have a blog, Pretty in Pink, Perfect in Paisley. It's been so long since I've written on it. If you want to catch up to speed over the last 15 years, it's all on the blog. Speaker, I can talk you to death. Life and a business coach, I studied those classes to help with my art and communication classes. I teach how to put a book together so you can be published. I teach you how to start a blog, how to start a vlog. I teach how to put a vision board together. See if I can do this without knocking anything over. There it is. Teach you how to put a vision board together, because it is based in life coaching. And I gotta fix this back. Hold on. Let's try that for right now. I have to be careful how I maneuver things. I'm like in a shoebox. But anyway, you can have dual things about you in order to make money. I teach that too in a business coaching class. But what's on the list to buy? And this is my my OCD ADHD is going to bother me. Hold on, I gotta fix this. There. What's on your list to buy? What are you looking at online through your social media? What keeps showing up? What keeps showing up on your pages that, they're like, you should buy this, you need this. All of a sudden, with content creating, everybody believes they're a QVC host. I could be a QVC host. I could talk you to death and I could entertain you for 5 hours telling you that you need to buy this paper holder that I got from a craft person in Wisconsin, I think 8 years ago. But what are you good at? What can you do? And what's in the list and what you want to buy? I had a line of t-shirts, a line of merchandise, things that I hand created. Did vendor shows, arts and craft markets, so on and so forth. I feel like I've been doing that for a thousand years. And you will hear me when I talk in numbers, numerical terms. I will say hundreds, thousands, 100,000s, because I feel it's important to exaggerate, because we're all looking to be entertained right now, because life is yuck. No matter which way you look at it, life is yuck right now. So on top of it being, 1,000 degrees, a million years ago, I did the vendor shows. And right now, in all of my feed, all of a sudden, my algorithm is telling me I need a heat press. At one time, with my t-shirt business, and I just ironed everything on, but this heat press, oh my God, it looks so fancy. That's the one thing that I'm seeing, and it makes me very tempted. I don't have a pot to piss in right now, so I'm not buying anything till I know where I'm going to be landing next week with the new position, and until I can teach in January. The other thing is there's an embroidery machine. I have an embroidery machine. I have a sewing machine. At one point in time, I had 2 sewing machines and an embroidery machine. All of a sudden now there's this fancy embroidery machine, and I'm watching it, and this is an artist, a crafter person, and I'm like, I need that. I don't need anything, but I see it and I want it. What's the other thing? Oh, the tripod that's like 7 feet tall on a gooseneck. Do you know how many tripods I have? It's like, do you know how many cameras I have? I was like, I don't need that, but I want it. Or what was the other one? I told you I bought that to go on my camera, and I don't have the right camera. Well, now they've got this other little thing that's a magnet, so like when you are grocery shopping or shopping, it sticks to your cart so you can do your content creating. And I think, oh, maybe I need that. I don't need one more thing. Although, I could always go to the grocery store, which I did earlier, and I bought ice cream. Remember yesterday I was talking about I wanted soft serve ice cream. Maybe if I deserve anything, I deserve a good ice cream. But I did go to the grocery store today and bought some butter pecan, bought a gallon of milk, bought some honey roasted peanuts, and I bought chocolate chips because I'm bound and determined I'm going to bake as soon as the weather cools down to 70 degrees. Kind of praying for that. 45 degrees would be lovely. Ran into a lady the other day when I was buying my lottery tickets, which one person won the lottery. Damn them. One person, $1 billion. That doesn't seem right. It's not fair. I hope they're generous. Anyway, when I was buying my lottery tickets, older lady was behind me, and I could tell she was struggling in the heat. And I say, man, this humidity is something, isn't it? And she said, yeah, I can't wait for winter. And I go, ooh, honey, bite your tongue. Not winter. Maybe fall. Maybe a nice, good 45 to 60 degree temperatures. I need to do some baking. I want to do some pita bread. I want to do some Italian bread. I want to do some cookies. Hence, how about the chocolate chips? Anyway, almost $20 for those 4 things. Bought animal food yesterday. I'm waiting for the car to go to 0 in the gas tank because I'm going to buy premium gas this next time. And somebody needs to tell me, once you buy premium gas, do you have to always have premium gas, or can you go back down to unleaded? Because remember last week I said the car was like sputtering, and I went and got a cleaner for the gas tank or what have you. And then what else? Tires need to be rotated. I keep getting that. Francis, stop chewing on that, you'll choke. Worse than toddlers. I need to get the tires rotated, and the Carfax thing keeps sending me a notice to get the tires rotated. And I need to get the speakers fixed on the car because the speakers went out. And I promise you, if I allow another person to come into my world, they better take care of my car maintenance. They just better. Because I have had more issues with this vehicle that I drive, my Jeep, and I love my Jeep. It's at 100,000 miles. I truly wish that it was like more like 39,000, because there's a possibility with this new position I'm going to be like all over. And I need to be safe. I need to be prepared. And I need to be able to know that I can get through the winter without having issues. And my CarPlay, in order to listen to my CarPlay, I have to have speakers. I have to have sound. So did I digress from something? Did I miss anything in my list? Because that list is more than just like those arts and craft things. It's like, okay, this is on the list. This is what we need to take care of. These are the things that you have to have in order to get around town. So, what's on your list? What are you wanting to buy? What do you got a hankering for? I got through Aldi's real quick. I knew I was going in for the ice cream and the milk. The other two things were just, I'm going to grab that, I'm going to grab that, and I have that much money, and we're done, we're out. I'll pull off the eggplants tomorrow. I pulled off those couple tomatoes today. Things are slowing down. My sweet potato plants, though, are taking off. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Going back over to the kids' house on Sunday. Why did he want me to come over there? Oh, I'm giving him my fire pit. And he's given me a rug that they left, because I need a rug for the back room. I mean, there's not a lot going on, but yet there is a lot going on. What's happening in your neck of the woods? What's on your list? What are you wanting to buy, and what keeps showing up on your timeline because of algorithm, and they're like taunting you. They're taunting you. What do you need? What do you want to buy? What are they offering you, and who is it from? And I had to have some coffee. It's like I didn't drink enough of it this morning, so I'll drink it now. I'm actually kind of bored, honestly. I dozed a little bit this afternoon after cleaning the pool because the heat was too much and I needed to decompress. If you're working in the heat, how are you managing? How are you getting through all this? You can only drink so much water. Your body temperature has to like cool down. And I saw Saturday, I think it's supposed to be 100 degrees temperature wise. So what does that make the heat index? 107? Like I said, the dogs are going kind of insane. They want to be outside, and I can't let them out very long. They finally have lost all of their fur, their pitties, and they got polka dots. So you pretty much see nothing but skin now, and their pink noses. So they can't be left outside. And little Frances, she can't stand the heat at all. And Shug don't want no part of it, any kind of heat this year. And she has not been in her pool one time. So how you managing? What's been going on? What do you have lined up in your life that you're like waiting for? Let me know. I want to know. I want to know how you're managing with life. I want to know how you're managing the heat. I want to know what you want to buy. I want to know what's on your list. I want to know how you're cooling yourself down. And how are you tolerating everything that is occurring in your life? And if you could learn a new skill, what would it be? What would be your new skill? I'm looking forward to this new role that will be coming up. I went in interviewing for a variety of roles because I was qualified to do pretty many of them. I mean, when you've been in one industry for 32 years, you are qualified to do more than just one thing. And that is the kind of world that we need that we are living in, you need to be multi-flexible. And that was something that I said to the person in my meeting this morning. Flexibility is the key to my life. Being able to juggle, being able to multitask, being able to do a couple different things so life does not become mundane. Because I can't do mundane, not anymore at this point in life. There has to be some variety, there has to be some spice to it. It has to be enjoyable, has to put a smile on my face, has to give me purpose to get out of bed in the morning. What about you? What's getting you up in the morning? And don't tell me a paycheck. You can get a paycheck almost anywhere. And there are jobs out there. If you're in between jobs right now, just pay attention to what that ad says. Pay attention to what you're really, really skilled to do and what they are asking you to do and what is your non-negotiable. What are you barking for? Leave her alone. She don't want to play. Go find your rope. Where's your rope? Hunt it up. Get your rope. Get your rope. Hello. Hello, Boozy. Hi, Pity. Hi, Pity. She says, "This is my mom, and my mom's home." I was leaving this morning. They were looking at me like, "Where are you going, and what are you doing?" Get down. It's hot. It's hot. Go lay in front of the air conditioner. The place I just left, I did hear this morning a few more people, walking out the door. Dominoes. I knew that was going to happen. I wish them all well. All of them. But let me know about your world. Let me know what is happening. Let me know how you're functioning. I did see I'm at 907 subscribes. I'm still trying to get to that 1,000 mark. And right now, this is just yapping content. It has no real depth to it. There's no reason for real depth for anything at the moment. Just trying to get above surviving, trying to maintain above coping, and trying to bring back a little bit of joy into my world one way or another. But for today, for tomorrow, be happy, be blessed, be thankful for everything. Remember, fate turns on a dime. It is up to you to decide what side of that coin you want to be on. Leave a comment after this is all over. I'll keep you posted on what the role they are going to place me in next week. I still have my little banquet gig. I still have my liquor demo. I'll still be teaching. I'll still be promoting. And at some point, I'll get back to writing that second book. But take care. See you soon. Stay hydrated and in the AC. Talk to you later. Bye.